It's me, TT.
Here I am, walking down the aisle to hand over my other half to her better half. It's my twin sister's wedding. Our surroundings are nothing short of magnificent. The beautifully decorated town hall brims with the alluring fragrance of freshly picked roses adorning the aisle, the petals lining our path like a red carpet. Approximately 50 attendees, exquisitely dressed, have graced the event. The rustic champagne-themed decor surpassed our expectations perfectly, giving off the sophisticated yet intimate vibe Twinny was going for. But amid the grandeur, here I am, a trembling wreck, barely managing to breathe and struggling to steady myself on the heels I had pleaded not to wear. I've always shied away from the limelight, and this is far too much attention than I'm comfortable with. Yet, it was universally decided that it would be only fitting for me to accompany my sister down the aisle, and the decision seemed irreversible, despite my objections and premonitions of impending doom. So I sucked it up and did whatever I was told. I even wore that overly tight-fitting dress they claimed would show off my figure perfectly, and those towering stilettos I could hardly walk in. The moment has finally arrived, and I'm gripping my sister's elbows so tightly that she has to gently nudge me to loosen my grasp. As we walk down the aisle to the sultry rhythm of Mr. Leo's Jamais Jamais, I look straight ahead, realizing this experience isn't as dreadful as I had imagined. I find myself starting to enjoy the moment. We are now halfway down the aisle, where we are to pause and wave before proceeding. As we stop, I feel a peculiar itch on my leg. Glancing down, I notice a hand pulling at the hem of my already tight dress. It's the ever-persistent annoyance from high school who hasn't left me alone since we graduated. Who even invited him to my sister's ceremony. In an attempt to swat his hand away, I almost lose my balance on those damnable heels. Thankfully, I manage to stay upright, but as I steady myself, I hear a sharp screeching sound piercing my ear, the horrifying sound of my dress ripping apart. At my sister's end of the aisle, our little cousin screams, causing me to spin around just in time to see her spilling strawberry ice cream all over my sister's immaculate dress. Everything's happening fast, and people are craning their necks to catch a glimpse of the unfolding chaos. Hot flashes of panic course through my head, and I can't believe this is happening. I mean, who hands a child ice cream during a wedding? The situation quickly spirals out of control. People are talking over each other and beginning to move towards us. Out of nowhere, Uncle Sanjo rushes into the commotion, with tissues in hand to salvage my sister's dress. The thing is, Uncle Sanjo is a chronic drunk, and when he bends over, he starts puking all over Twinny. Tears glisten in my sister's eyes as they lock onto mine. Her accusatory finger points like a dagger, blaming me for the turmoil. She suddenly starts pushing me. Hard! Overwhelmed by the confusion, I react instinctively and push back. Twinny falls over and lands directly on Grandpa's walking stick, its sharp edge pointing upward for some reason. As my village people would have it, this old rackety stick goes straight through Twinny's stomach and she begins to bleed profusely. The wedding is abruptly halted, and the groom, along with the rest of the family, rushes my sister to the hospital. Rooted to the spot, I remain in utter shock and disbelief, tears streaming down my cheeks. Her blood is all over me, and I grapple with the reality of what I have just done. What have I done? The question echoes in my mind, bouncing off the walls of the now quiet town hall. More than just shattering the beauty of a wedding, I may have inadvertently cost 2 innocent lives. My beloved twin sister, and the tiny secret life she carried within her, a joyful surprise planned for the reception. The magnitude of my actions hits me, and at this moment, I feel nothing but despair and self-loathing. I am a horrible, horrible human being.